there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
That's all that matters.
Riley Finn was a love Buffy thought could never betray her. Now,
you need to see this.
His darkest secret will come to light.
Buffy.
An all-new Buffy.
What's with that epic movie soundtrack they have for that?
That couldn't possibly be his darkest secret. I think his darkest secret was part of an undercover underground military organization with implants in his chest.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they?
That's a dark secret.
Are they playing the monster for metaphor type thing still, and all the way into season 5 at this point? I've never really understood this. It seemed like kind of a seedy, crazy thing to do, but it's not completely. I mean, Giles did worse by like giving himself up to a fucking demon to inhabit his body and shit. So I mean, is that really? I don't know. I never really saw this as it's not like he was banging the fucking or is that an unwritten thing that like he was fucking the vamp and then the vamps in return get to suck on him?
Oh, I don't think there was any implication that they were having sex.
I mean, if it was Sandy, I might have done that, like Sandy, but this one, no, she's gross.
Riley's dark secret. He's playing Pokemon Go.
Oh my God, I've got your Pikachu. So we're talking about Into the Woods and Reunion today, episodes 10 of Buffy and Angel, season 2 Angel, season 5 Buffy. And I'm going to part with a little secret. Into the Woods is not very popular in the zeitgeist. And I'm going to part with another secret. I like Into the Woods.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Brother,
Yeah, I actually like this episode. I think this episode's extremely cinematic. It wraps up a lot of stuff. I don't like, as I've indicated before, the assassination of Riley's character. I don't care for that. But this episode's got some banger ass moments in it, man. It's really good. I'm so sorry. I hate to say that. I just wanted to get that out there in the open because you're going to be like very curious about some of the things that I have to say about this episode. So I guess
I agree with you. I think it was Passion of the Nerd had mentioned that quote. A lot of people don't care for it, but I'm like, other than, and we'll get to it, I'm sure, other than the way they kind of stuck in Spike in a weird writing way, I thought the episode was fine.
Yeah, I mean, okay, valid. I think it's better than fine. I think it's actually really good. I don't understand the Riley cheating subtext. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense or whatever, but I totally buy the government trying to pull him back in. I totally buy that. And Graham being a big contributor to that. I totally buy that Spike would snitch him out. I mean, I totally buy Riley would go ballistic on him, although making a steak out of, what did he make it out of, porcelain or some shit? And
then plastic, and for some reason it's like it doesn't penetrate him. I mean, I don't know, there's some sharp plastics, isn't there? I don't know.
I mean, sure, it's fine, but and the end of the Buffy Riley relationship. It seems so. I guess it's a play on words because Joyce is out of the woods because the surgery was a success, or was it? So Joyce is out of the woods, and so Buffy celebrates by having some really slow, quiet white people sex in bed, and that just doesn't do it for him. So he goes and gets sucked on by vampire, and of course, because Spike's a creeper, he creeps and sees and follows, brings Buffy out to the location, to the trap house, and chaos ensues. And one of my favorite little moments is that Spike has seemed very nerfed and cucked recently, but I'll tell you what, man, when they get in there and the trap house bouncer tries to fucking play tough guy, Spike ain't having it.
I almost want to say
You can't go up.
his emotions, like, because he's hanging out with Buffy and he's got a thing with her.
Yeah.
Keep it down.
Like, this dude's like 3 times Spike's size, but that doesn't really matter because Spike's the more powerful fucking vampire, and he just fucking mollywops him. And then to make it worse, when Buffy sees what she sees, the dude tries to stop her and she throws him into the wall. I was like, yes, shit's getting crazy.
Buffy is really fucking bloodthirsty in this episode.
Oh yeah,
guys.
she is.
Jesus Christ.
He's so
Like-
bloodthirsty, and Buffy's like, she's
I
like,
guess because of the locations, it's also a darker, not so much a theme wise, like visually, it's a darker episode. I think that helps it too.
it is a darker episode. There is a little levity in here, and one of my favorite Willow gags in the entire series, when they're like at the magic box trying to figure out what is going on and why Buffy's coming unhinged like this and shit like that, and we get a little bit more of the Anya Willow bullshit, which will come into play more in the next couple episodes, where Willow is kind of, I'm the best friend and I've been here forever, possessive but not possessive over Xander, and Anya's the kind of, and listen, as a guy who has a girlfriend, a serious one, and I have female friends and coworkers who all kind of like have a low-key crush on me. This is very true. This is like 100% how snipey and shitty they are with each other. And I love that Anya does her best to defend herself, and it leads to one of the funniest. Willow, I hope I don't get ratioed for showing too much here, but this is so funny, and I think of it. This lives rent free in my mind for 26 years. And this is a scene right here. Watch this.
She bathes you?
Only an erotic.
The she bathes you thing. Her face is so good here.
Bathes you? She bathes you?
Only an
All that judgment right there. So she bathes you. Because like they were kids and had baths together and shit like that. So it's like she's known him for so long. It's just like she's just, bro, you're so pussy whipped. But anyway, so the military is basically like, hey, we're gonna go on a fucking guerrilla operation, yada yada yada. Graham sees that Riley's spiring, so he's being a good bro and being like, come on, man, get back into the fold. And it's the last we see of Graham, which is crazy, and I don't like the implications of that. And so he goes off.
Oh yeah, sorry to interrupt, but why the fuck were they hiding in the shadows to say hello to me? It's like, hello, hey, nice to meet you, nice to see you again.
Because that's how we. Hey, listen, that's how we did shit. Just so you know, you and the wife are gonna come home from the pub or something one night, and I'm just gonna be sat somewhere in the corner of your house with your dog on my lap, and I'll be like, and you'll turn on the lamp, and you'll just see me in the darkness, and I'll be like, hello, Northern.
It's such a weird way to reunite with your fucking friend. Christ, just knock on the door and say, hey, it's me, it's been a while. Yeah.
Nah, that's 100% how I'm gonna play it. Your wife's gonna be, Why the fuck is he in our fucking house? Luke, get him out of the house. He's crazy. Now I've got to burn that couch, don't I?
It's turning into a twisted Monty Python sketch.
Give the dog a bath as well, won't you? I don't want my dog getting herpes.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, sorry, too far. Took it too far. Always take it a little too far. Anyway, so Riley and Buffy are having a tete-a-tete, and he's being extra as fuck and being pretty unreasonable. And that's shit like that happens. This is not that weird. The fact that Ian from Passion of the Nerd seems to say it's really weird, and when this big ol' in-depth analysis and stuff, I mean, I will agree on one point, and that is Xander really, really fucking steps in it. Like, this is some fucked up Xander shit in this episode. This one episode can pretty much encapsulate all of the reasons why Xander is hated in the fandom. This could just be this episode, because when he was a teenager and he told Buffy before the final fight, kick his ass about Angel, whether it was justified or not, you have to remember he was a fucking kid, and things were crazy, and I don't know. this shit with him, just he should have, if anything had come out of his mouth and he had said, hey, look, Buffy, here's the deal. I feel like shit that I didn't talk to you more about this and pull you aside, but things was going on with your mom and with Glory and stuff, so we really didn't know what we're supposed to do. But he did say something to me a few months back when we moved you out of your dorm that he doesn't think you really love him, and I think that's where this is all coming from. That could have solved so many fucking problems, but yet he makes this big, I'm gonna lecture you how to have fucking proper relationships bullshit. I mean, dude, I don't know, man. It's really hard to defend him in this episode.
It also feels very out of character, because we've seen Xander kind of be the good friend to her, like in the first episode of season 4, where he does that very clumsy hate leads to anger, and then he just says this really nice thing to her to make her feel better about being alone in college. But this does feel very out of character for him as well, because he just pops out of fucking nowhere after she slaughters these vamps, and then it's like he got separated again, and the smooth talking guy came and started lecturing her. It's I don't know, it was really weird, a really weird way to insert Xander into this scene. It really was.
Yeah, and this where she fucking goes ham on these fucking vampires. Holy shit! I wish Toonie Boy was here to give us like a fucking a game equivalent. It's like Buffy leveled up in fucking power and just fucking wrecks these fucking vamps. I think it was like 7 of them out here, wasn't it?
I think so.
Is it like?
And I'll admit, is she really? Like, oh, that's kind of nice. She's letting her go, but like, wait a minute. And then of course the last one.
Wait a minute.
Hang on, she's not that nice.
She fucking wrecks these fucking vamps, dude. It is crazy. The amount of fucking damage.
It's like, okay, so a woman, Buffy the woman, has power, but then when she's extra angry, she levels up. Like when she's emotional and crabby.
Yeah. When Buffy
I
goes,
can only imagine that when Buffy is PMSing, she slaughters even more vampires.
Oh my god!
Whoa. Yeah, one thing the Passion of the Ned really fucking overlooks was she was PMSing when she killed that vamp. Any other day she probably would have let her go, but no, And
I'm loving. I maybe I'm wrong, but I think the new special effects shows the skeletal form as it starts to disintegrate. I don't think they did that before. I have to go back and watch season 1 or something.
They don't
in the previous, but it just wasn't as the
cinematic
rendered anyway. I should say.
And I want to go back really quick with Xander being out of character and Riley and Buffy not talking in a quote unquote real world. If you and your friends killed a giant snake that was going to eat the high school and save the world, I think as a group of friends, you'd be bonded better and probably talk more to each other. And I know that it's easy to quarterback write an entire several seasons of a show, but I think these people would be talking to each other more often, considering all the crazy crap they've gone through. But they don't. Like,
Yeah, I
everyone's got their
hate
feelings for themselves.
I hate that literary narrative of people not having conversations with each other, and that's what leads to misunderstandings and drama and shit like that. I mean, to a
Every
certain degree,
episode of Three's Company.
right? To a certain degree, that does happen in real life, and a lot can be solved by simple conversations and shit. But I mean, yeah,
And I understand that you don't have the drama and the miscommunication to create conflict and this and that. But not granted, let's say in a real world, we're not battling demons from another dimension. But within this universe, you would think these friends would, besides doing homework and going to class together and working at the store, they talk more often when we're not seeing them in these episodes.
how much better would it have been if Buffy did make it, but Riley did stay, and then the next day Glory kills him?
Oh, jeez.
That's how I would have written it.
Yeah, it would have given him a real good chance to redeem him, but I think they do kind of redeem him a little bit in the next season. They kind of I don't know, because they gave him a shitty hand here. They really did. I mean,
And what is this scene about where he comes in to declare his? Is this all about him just being better than Buffy? I feel like this is a little payback for fucking. I feel like it's a payback thing for him being sidelined. But anyway. So the episode ends with them being fucking sad and, fucking bullshit. Everybody's sad. Hey, man, Gold, I'm sad. Riley's
seriously
left me.
I thought Buffy was going to use her super strength to like kind of jump and jump on the landing.
Pull a Captain. She's going to pull a Captain America and yank that bitch down. No, you're not leaving. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I do like the episode though. All of its faults and bullshit aside, I do enjoy it, and I do like what happens in it. The many good points. Spike manhandling that one vampire, then Buffy going fucking ham on the next one, and then burning down their shit, and them coming after him. Riley getting caught with his fucking zipper down, so to speak. Him going ham on Spike, him and Spike sharing a drink and fucking talking about how they both love a chick that doesn't love them back, is all good stuff. The Xander stuff is obviously a fly in the ointment, but Buffy leveling up and taking them all out in fucking God mode at the end of the episode is fucking great. I think they said once that it costs like 10 grand every time they dust a vamp on. So they spent like 70 grand on just special effects on this episode. That's crazy. In early 2000s money, that I feel like that's a lot, but what do I know?
I'm going to think this in the other episode when there's a helicopter zipping around, that's probably going to cost an extra chunk of change for their budget.
Facts. Yeah, no, I just overall like, and of course the great scene with fucking that my favorite quote is also my favorite scene, which is the Willow, she bathes you. So good. Just like at least once a week I hear, and I never get in the bathtub and like when I have to soak my knee and stuff after a bad week, I never get and not hear Willow's voice. She bathes you. Northern, take it over. Go for it, man. Thoughts and favorite quotes.
It's not the worst episode, but it's definitely an episode that can, it's obviously it's tying up some loose ends with Riley kind of feeling like he's been thrown to the side a little bit, especially during Buffy's mum's troubles and her illness. But once again, Riley could have been handled a little bit better. I don't know about Spike. Maybe I think even Spike's snitching might be a bit low, but I kind of you can make the argument. Yeah, he thinks he's doing it for Buffy, but at the same time, he's kind of doing it for himself to get Buffy as well. He's a little bit.
He totally does it for himself.
Yeah, I mean, definitely is that. Yeah, but for a vamp, I think snitching's kind of shit. But they kind of redeem him a little bit when he opens up to Riley about Buffy, and and that speech he gives as well, like where he at first he thinks he may have the better deal, but then Riley may have that better deal. That is kind of a pretty touching moment from James Masters, and he does a pretty good job there. But once again, it's very soap opera-ish, and the actors do really well sort of playing the soap opera-ish like dialogue, where especially in the scene where Riley sort of like tells Buffy that
about how he felt when those vampires were biting him and how much more alive they made him feel. And once again, you get that real cheesy, oh my God, I got to run to the love of my life to make sure he knows I love him.
Yeah,
and,
the run to the airport. Fucking
yes, he's at the airport. You can still make it and catch him before he leaves. No.
Yeah, but Betty Rock did it better because Liz also had the sandwich and got to catch up with her boy. But it's, by the way, the fact that she's too late and Riley's gone, you know, okay, because now we can get to sort of like love-hate romance between Spike and Buffy developing a bit more as well, which probably is in another couple of episodes away. But like I said, it's an okay episode, and my quote has got to be the I want to get the full quote. Let me get it up on IMDb. So, where the fuck is it?
Oh, I got it.
The one where he has the better deal. That's it. The one where he's got the better deal. It was up there as well. Now I'm just fucking lost it now. It's like you don't.
I thought it might be this one.
Wait, there it is. Wait, there it is. Sometimes I envy you so much it chokes me, and sometimes I think I got the better deal. Yeah.
Bathes you. She bathes you.
All right, I found it now. I found it. I do apologize. Oh yeah, sometimes I envy you so much it chokes me, and sometimes I think I got the better deal. To be that close to her, and not to have her. To be all alone, even when you're holding her, feeling her beneath you, surrounding you the scent. No, you got the better deal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. Not as good as She Bathes You, but it is good stuff.
Yeah, but it's just more the funny line, isn't it? It's more of the funny line.
All right, Critter, go for it.
Yeah, I like the episode a lot. I enjoyed it. I know that it got a little bit of a slam. Well, I mean, I have no data to back that up, but apparently it's not a popular or great episode according to most. But I liked it. I liked it a lot. Buffy going, Arnold Schwarzenegger on a whole bunch of vampires in the alley was very cool. Spike just being creepy, snitchy, stalkery, sniffing underwear in one episode. Now he's like in her bedroom in the next. Like, man, they never should have invited him into the house. This guy's just showing up all the time and going through the basement, stealing photos. But again, he shows up. I don't know how it happens. I always love his entrances into these episodes when he pops in. And again, the quasi trope of catching him at the airport before he leaves, and it was fine how they kind of wrapped that up and moved him off. But you certainly can sit back and like beat it to death with these horrible Three's Company misunderstandings continuously. Like, the mom's out of surgery doing great. Call the boyfriend. She's great. Oh, great. I'm so, and they would talk. The two of them are just not it's not happening. And clearly at the end of the episode, it didn't happen. My favorite quote was when again Spike's hidden Buffy's bedroom. Freaking creep. Every time you show up like this, you risk all of your parts. You know that.
Yeah, it's a good one. All right. Well, let's. By the way, last. Do you guys think Xander's a total tool for his fucking speech, or is he justified? Northern, really quickly.
Yeah, it's a total. It's total. That could have been fucking wedded. That could have been rewritten a lot better. That didn't make him.
I could have shit better dialogue than that. Yeah, for sure. Critter, what's your thoughts?
He's every now and then they make him they don't handle the characters consistently.
They make him insufferable.
Yeah, and
no reason.
It's one or the other, and I don't know. It's I'm not a script writer. A lot of characters going on here, but going back to like if a true friend would say something earlier, it goes right back to my kind of semi complaint where these people aren't talking to each other when it's important.
Yeah. Well, that was Into the Woods, and we're moving on to Angel. I need to pull up a clip real quick and use the restroom, so our viewing audience won't know the difference, but you guys go hit the loo and grab a coffee or something. I will be right back. All right, and we're on Angel Reunion. Picks up right where it left off. I'm not a big fan of the show picking up where the previous one. I get it. It helps for attention span and stuff like that, but I'm not a big fan of it. I'm more of a fan like looping back and showing you like what they did in Shroud of Ramon. I'm a bigger fan of them looping back and then like telling what happened with the story. Cordy still got her weird fucking hair here, but I mean, still would 100%.
Oh, I like her hair. Stop it.
Angel's trying to relay what's been going on because he decided to go off rogue after leaving Lorne's and go on this fucking mission. I wonder how often this happens, where he like comes back and they're like, "Wait, you went to a portal and did what to a where? What the fuck?" And then trying to explain what's gone on with Darla, not being redeemed, him getting fucked up really bad, Lindsay coming in with Drusilla, turning her back into a vamp, blah blah blah. I find it weird that he's got this big weapons chest, but he goes to the desk and he just pulls out a fucking stake, like as if that's like the primary weapon or something like that. Like he has to go to a cabinet to find it or whatever. Like I don't get that. That seems odd to me. Anyway, opening credits. Dave Boreanaz. Oh, about to be real quick. What you guys thoughts? Are you guys fans of Rockford PI? I know I am.
As a kid, when back in my day, I watched
Back in my day, we watched Rockford PI after Grandma made a
Matlock.
Banana pudding.
That's my new battle. That's going to be my new battle cry. Banana pudding.
Banana pudding.
I like him. I know. I've seen bits of. For God's sakes, Bones. He was the detective, right? In Bones, or
FBI agent / Army sniper.
Right. So
that sounds like a 12-year-old created the character. He's an Army sniper master sergeant, but he's also a federal agent investigator. Like
Brad Pitt's character in the World War Z. He was everything and made pancakes really good. Yeah, no, so I'm looking for I'll give it a shot. I'm hoping.
I think it could be good. I hope so. I like the fact that they've got Gunn so they can film in. And look, Team Angel on the computer again. I like that Team Angel uses books and computers. It's like, whatever is efficient, let's get it done.
I like the fact that Gunn is still the new guy. Like, who's Drusilla?
Yeah. Who's Drusilla? Who's
Yeah,
Darla?
they're already talking about her like he's your fucking on. It's like, wait a minute, who the fuck is Drusilla? You fill me in, please.
How come he can enter the apartment?
Wasn't he invited in by what's his face?
Lindsay, yeah.
Way back when?
But now the apartment is no longer Lindsay's to have an invitation.
But is it the physical ground? You've been invited to the ground, and now
I don't know. It's very subjective, isn't it?
I mean, there's a vampire lore, but with 1,000 different people twisting it 1,000 different ways for different shows and movies and cartoons. I don't know what their show Bible says about this, but that might be it. That once you get invited to an area, that would suck for the next family that moves in. It's to a house.
We never invited a vampire into our house.
But the previous owner did. No, I got to check the HOA records. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no. Does vampire invites work with contracts or something? You need to have a contract to actually say this place is your own, so you can invite a vampire who was invited in here by the last owner. It's weird. It's really weird.
I would just move from apartment to apartment and keep inviting the same vampire into it, and then have a vampire buffet.
I go over to my ex's house and invite one in when she's not home.
Okay, I gotta go. You wait here.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I can't believe you mentioned Buffy, especially after the fucking ending of this episode. Jeez.
It's fucked up. But have you guys seen that video of the girl in Brazil that fucking got thrown off the bungee?
How? Seriously?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
The nurse said she was alive briefly once they found her.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a trooper. She was hot too. That's a shame.
Oh my God.
Somebody left a comment on her and said, what bungee company firm is this? I want to book my mother-in-law to pull it.
Yeah. I saw something similar about sending their ex-girlfriend to use the same company. It's awful. And the guy filming shows the rope not attached, and no one says anything.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty diabolical, and I'm here for it all day.
No.
Way to go,
probably had
Brazil.
bets, how long do you think they'll notice? $10 he doesn't notice the rob. No, $10 he does. You're on.
Yeah. Oh. So in trying to figure out a way to stop Darla before she reignites the Fang foursome, which would be interesting because it's interesting. The women are both evil again, but the men aren't.
Oh, both these shows, nothing but women are evil.
As it should be. But Angel does figure it out and is going to I guess he's planning on just putting her out of her fucking misery, but Drusilla has other plans and comes after him wholeheartedly. And when she gets up, it's like, come to mommy, which is funny. Do you guys remember that episode of, I think it's either Angel or Buffy, the crossover, when in the past, Drusilla said, don't be cross, I could be your mother. You remember that?
But that obviously comes full circle or half circle, whatever.
So pretty interesting. And just like with Buffy not being able to take out Angel when he went bad, he hesitates like a bitch, and then she jumps off the fucking roof and goes to get away. It's daytime, and it's time to start fucking reconnoitering, and before shit fucking goes sideways. And Gunn delivers my favorite line of this episode, maybe my favorite line of the season, and I'll wait until the end of the episode in order to say it, but it's fucking banger. It's what action shows are really all about. Lindsay and is it Holland, right? Holland Manners. Lindsay and Holland are busy sucking each other off. And he's like, yeah, I'm not sure this plan is exactly what you wanted it to be, boss. Oh, but it is, Lindsay. It is exactly what it is. But what do you want him to do? What he must do. What he will do. And fucking Drusilla's being all fucking weird and shit. I like Drusilla in these environments where, like, a antiseptic law firm type environment that she clearly does not belong in. And I like the fact that Darla comes in to, what did they come in here for? Some money or something? Like what were they, just to fuck with them? Or, I don't get that. And then Cordy gets a vision. It's the powers trying to remind him that his job is not cleaning up his old fucking mess with his exes, but actually be a champion for the powers of good. And Drusilla's upset that Darla's upset at her, and this fucking dude is such a douchebag.
And they wrote his insults like cliched douchebag. Get in your car. You can drive around. It's a wide street. What the hell?
That's right, sweetheart. Why don't you and your girlfriend take the makeout session on home? The rest of us have lives.
Yeah, I mean, you did have a life until you decided to fuck with the wrong person.
Hey there, Toots. Why don't you shake your ass out of the
Hey
seat?
there, Toots. Go get Bonnie another piece of fucking pie over there.
Make me a sandwich. I was just terrible. Those lines were just awful.
Yeah. Misogyny, patriarchy, horrible.
Women, know your place.
Women, know your place. So yeah.
This was
me
weird.
and my girlfriend want to come over and we want to take turns kissing you. Does that sound like something cool we can do? We'll bring our new outfits. Well, yes, that sounds delightful. Why don't you come over to my house and we'll celebrate? Maybe we can have a threesome. I really feel like Holland Manners was into some freaky shit and thought he was going to get some fucking threesome action out of, Darla and Drusilla or something. And then this confrontation with Angel, it's just like, I'm human. You don't kill humans. Oh, you don't qualify. It's a whole big, and then they got the fucking goon squad on him. And instead of, I don't know what they're trying to do, but they escort him out and he gets arrested. And Kate finally coming through like a fucking champ. Yay, Katie. Look at her. She looks so pretty. Kate, stop pining for Angel. I'll do everything that you want. I'll make you breakfast in bed. I'll do all of the things, Katie. Give me a chance to do all of the things with you. Please, Katie. Katie, I could do a good job, Katie. They have the big Epstein Island party over here at fucking Manners Day, Manor of Manners, and then Drusilla and Darla come and crash it. It does not go as expected, and of course, because it doesn't, it's one of those things where we know what's going to happen next, and they decide to basically kill everybody in the wine cellar, and Christian Kane playing up fucking Lindsay good as fuck. It's just basically like, I don't even give a fuck. You're going to kill everybody. Awesome. Good. I love it. And the girls scare the fuck everybody for a bit. And we think there's going to be a moment where, they're going to back off or whatever. And, it turns out, or Angel's going to come in and save the day. And instead, Angel's is like, you know what? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I can't seem to care. But everybody in here is going to die. Oh, well, sorry, bitches. And he leaves and they get fucking slaughtered. And then he's just like, this is basically the whole look that he gives the team when they're bitching at him. Like, you've gone over the board, over the line and yada, yada, yada. And he's just like, yeah, well, you're fired. It's time for Dark Angel. So Dark Angel, see what I did there? And that's it. Yeah, that's how the episode ends. And it's a fucking banger. And I like it. So, okay. My favorite quote of the episode is without a doubt the whole Angel summarizing and giving exposition of what's going on. He's like, I need everybody to gear up. She's going to come out and she's going to feed and she's going to want blood. And there's going to be lots of bodies. And it could be a whole bloodbath up and down the town. And Drusilla's going to be egging her on, yada, yada, yada. And I need to know who's with me and who's not. And then they go through Cordy giving reasons and Wesley giving reasons. And when he gets the gun, Gunn just says, you had me with everybody gear up. It's like, I'm about that life. This is Charles Never Duck a Fade Gun you talking to. Let's get into this shit. And I just fucking love that. I love the loyalty that he has there. And I love the fact that, he's down for action, whenever it's time. It's a good episode. I like it. Katie coming through was definitely a highlight of that. I did not expect that, which I guess is why it works so well. Lindsay's reaction to impending death is really good. And, I don't know, man. Ian can pontificate all of the trolley problem ramifications that he wants to. But at the end of the day, a whole room full of evil lawyers dead. That's, it's like the old joke, fucking, how many, what do you call a busload of dead lawyers at the bottom of an ocean? A good start. So, Northern, regale us with your thoughts on the episode and your favorite quote.
I really like this episode as well, and seeing Drusilla back and just really just going full on chewing the scenery with a fucking weird, like loopy dialogue is just so fun, especially when you've got Darla on hand as well. And I like the fact that they're like two sisters shopping, but also indulging in a bit of slaughtering as well, and just having a lot of fun doing it. But I like the fact that it's leading up to Dark Angel now. It's because he's been seeing these fucking assholes just get away with it every single time. They've unleashed they've opened up Pandora's box, and now it's finally come back to bite him on the ass. And Angel, he's just so apathetic towards it all, and it's like I kind of understand. I mean, they have pretty much put themselves in that situation, and they want Angel to fucking save him so they can go around unleashing more evil and harming other people. Angel's kind of just done something really cool. He's thinned out the head without needing to strike a single blow. But yeah, really
plus he gets to give Holland's line back to him, which is just
that was so cool. That was so cool, and it also leads me to my favorite quote as well.
Go ahead.
You just walked away. No, I walked to my car and then drove away.
but not before I put Holland Manners in his place, who keeps fucking talking shit to me all season.
Shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you, boy. Bitch made boy.
All right, Critter, go for it.
Love the episode. It's fantastic. I just thought that one guy yelling at the two vampires was just, I don't know, different dialogue, whatever. But also I'm thinking like vampires back in the day, you know, they would slaughter peasants and farm folk, and the constables like, yeah, whatever, you know, can't figure out, or they're poor people don't care. Now you got modern day. These vampires are still acting like they are decades ago, centuries ago, and they're just slaughtering the hired help at a clothing store. And like, that's kind of frightening. You know, you go to work and a vampire comes walking in, doesn't give a crap. And again, to have Gunn and the team be shocked that Angel let a bunch of evil vampire lawyers die. I don't know. I would be on his side as well. These people were working against they were bad people. So what? You know? The fact that they were, all three of them were so horrified and stunned, but they're vampires and the lawyers are evil. So let them deal with each other, and who cares?
Yeah, you could also read it as one thing, you know, if we're going to look at it with a real specific eye on the, you know, I think you could make an argument that the horror is not just what he did or what he failed to do, but the fact that he's going so far off the reservation and ignoring his mission.
And maybe some of those lawyers were maybe not super evil. They're just working there. But then again, I don't think the lower tier workers would be invited into the wine cellar for the big celebration. So I think that's your upper management that I think
everybody in that cellar had been on Epstein's Island at least 2 or 3 times for sure.
Plus, it kind of leads to his character redemption, doesn't it? Like, you know, he's trying to do his best, but at the same time, he hits an obstacle that kind of brings him down and makes him a bit cynical again, which kind of sometimes you need as well to sort of like find your way again.
I mean, we all have jobs that or had jobs where there's like a moral compass had to be kept in place. This guy's half human, half vampire fighting demons. So I'm going to give him a little bit of wiggle room when he makes these shades of gray decisions morally. So
absolutely.
And my favorite quote, and I'm kind of glad because I was expecting someone else to use it, as he's about to shut the door. And what's his name? Please, people are going to die. And Angel's response is, and yet somehow I just can't seem to care. And he shuts the door. And of course, why would the deadbolt be on the outside? But whatever.
Because they lock kids in that fucking cellar. That's why.
But I had a backup quote just because I found it very funny. Angel's freaking out about Drusilla. We got to find her. Got to get her. And Gunn, as he's digging through, Angel's digging through the cabinet, Gunn goes, She probably ain't in there, as if Drusilla would be in the cabinet.
I love Charles. Charles is such a fucking great character, man. I love Charles so much, and I don't think there's ever a point in the show where I dislike Charles. Like from the vampire hating, you know, vigilante kid, street kid at the beginning to how he goes out near the end of the show. And even his character in the comics, I love Charles so much.
I almost feel that Charles is almost like the Winston of the Ghostbusters. Like that was the everyman that we were going to identify with.
Why? Because he's black. Because he's a black guy.
Winston in Ghostbusters was the working stiff.
This is going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Meaning that Gunn is...
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Jesus Christ.
Gunn is the working stiff character, unlike the nerd and the secretary and the main vampire. Like people can identify with Gunn. He's the working stiff. People identified with Winston because we aren't the scientist and the egghead and the smart aleck professor. So that's why these characters, I think, resonate with regular folk, because that's us being the smart ass. And you know, like Winston, I'll do anything, I'll believe anything for a paycheck. And here comes Gunn. You look at this girl, she's probably not in that cabinet. So I just feel both these characters have the appeal to the working guy.
And when
I'll just shut the fuck up. All right.
When you say working guy, you do mean black guy, right?
No, working
a man from Niger.
Listen, my post.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Don't put me on the mat for being a racist, you son of a bitch.
Indication.
So you admit. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. We'll be doing episode 11 of both shows. So
A shadow to despair at me, spirits in the dark are waiting. I will let the wind go quietly. I will let the wind go quietly. Be the one to take my soul and make